You have also mentioned that सत्य नहीं जान सकते, so at least ये तो जान सकते हैं कि क्या सत्य नहीं है. So falsify and then demolish and then keep going on. So is that the right way when I find it difficult to observe myself, then at least there is a mirror in the form of company that I keep?
The right company is so much like mirror, not like a well-edited portrait, not like an AI-generated image, beautified and curated. How do you test your company? See who can expose your, at all points in life, wherever you are standing. Your job is to choose the highest available to you, highest in the relative sense, and then commit yourself fully to it. But life is meant to be lived at the higher skies. One need not wonder too much about it. If you treat Krishna with too much awe, you are distancing it. Are you not? All our stupidities don't surprise us. Lovelessness doesn't surprise us. Indiscretions don't surprise us. But wisdom surprises us. Love surprises us. Fearlessness shocks us. Be more open to truth. Let it not shock you so much. If it will shock you, then
Acharya Ji, since we were talking about influence, so if self-observation becomes difficult for oneself, let's say I cannot observe myself, then the company that I keep is important.
Definitely.
Then you have also mentioned that सत्य नहीं जान सकते, so at least ये तो जान सकते हैं कि क्या सत्य नहीं है. So falsify and then demolish and then keep going on. So is that the right way when I find it difficult to observe myself, then at least there is a mirror in the form of company that I keep, which takes me closer?
Yes.
So neti is a, so I cannot follow, let's say I cannot follow mukti. Then at least I can see my bondages and I keep looking at them and then keep breaking the shackles. At least that is the way.
You determine the right company by the one who keeps showing you your falsenesses.
At least that is tangible for me to see.
Only that is tangible. Only that is tangible. If you can't look at those things by yourself, right, then you have to have someone who enables you, helps you, empowers you to do that. The right company is so much like mirror, not like a well-edited portrait, not like an AI-generated image, beautified and curated, like a mirror. That's how you choose the right company. Otherwise, if the discretion to look truthfully at oneself is not there, the discretion to choose the right company will also not be there. But this is the method. How do you test your company? See who can expose your unseen, rather unseemly faces to you. Without carrying an agenda, without intending to hurt, acting in fact in a way better than the mirror, because the mirror is neutral, has no intention. The right company exceeds the mirror, does show you your face, but with compassion. The mirror is free of all intentionality. It will simply reveal what it has to. The right company reveals with the intention of betterment.
And another extension to this would be, it's difficult for me to identify my freedom at every minute. For example, a number of people here were talking about mourn and how to observe and all that. So is it something that you talked about earlier about being meditative 24 hours? You have talked extensively about meditation and being meditative. So it's not 1 hour meditation, it's like 24 hours being meditative. So it's like the split that you see, that split, one who knows and can see. I'm extending a little bit, couple of seconds more to talk about. I cannot know what is the right thing for me to do, and then is it all right for me to bind myself with the habits which show me my suffering, and therefore I'm able to go overcome them? So is this the right approach? Because I don't know what freedom is. I don't know how to achieve freedom.
In a relative sense.
In a relative sense.
In a relative sense. That's the essence of all discipline. Tying yourself to that which is relatively superior to the rest. And then being relatively superior, it takes you to a point where even discipline is not needed.
True.
So you cannot wait for the infinite or the absolute to descend.
It's impossible for me to imagine also.
Right. So in this life, Vyavaharik, the practical life we live, you'll only have stuff that is relatively better to the other. And that's what is discretion in the practical sense. Otherwise, classically, discretion means differentiating between that and this. But really, an option containing that is not available. So you'll have to choose like one chooses between the steps of a ladder, the relatively higher one, and then you exceed it. You don't know what happens there, upwards, finally upstairs. That's fine. One just keeps on. At all points in life, wherever you are standing, your job is to choose the highest available to you, highest in the relative sense, the highest available to you, and then commit yourself fully to it, but with the caveat that I'm committing to that within this, which is higher than the rest. And if I'm committing to this, then my purpose is not to get stuck here, but to allow this to elevate me to the next. I'm committing to a particular step, a particular rung of the ladder, not to build a nest there, but to allow it to elevate me to the next. There is no other way. You cannot stop somewhere and imagine you have reached the skies, or stop somewhere or wish for the skies to descend. That's not going to happen. Keep moving. Keep moving. Using this world, using everything. All of this exists to be used, and that's why we must be grateful. Use it, exceed it. Use it, exceed it.
And Acharya Ji, I want to close this extending to what Sir mentioned about hypothetical situation about Krishna coming and having a conversation with you. I think you have always taught that Krishnatva is the highest possibility. What you are radiating right now is a form of Krishnatva, at least for me. So there is no hypothetical situation. You are embodying that right now. So that's there. So I don't know about the personality Krishna coming. That's a different thing. But the highest possibility itself is Krishnatva. So that is always present in everybody, depending on whether they observe. So I don't think it's hypothetical then.
And also let it not surprise you or bedazzle you. This is everybody's highest potential. So fundamentally, actually, there should be nothing intrinsically surprising about it. Life is meant to be lived at the higher skies. One need not wonder too much about it. If you treat Krishna with too much awe, you are distancing it. Are you not? You are alienating it. You are saying, oh, this is a thing of the skies, a million light years away. And that looks like a statement of devotion or surrender or humility or respect, does it not? But seen closely, is it not a device to push that away by saying, oh, I can only look at it awestruck? Wordless, I watch in wonder. Why? Life is meant to let that remain distant? Or is life there to embrace it fully? I'm asking. You're happy worshipping it from a distance? Are you? Then go ahead, claim it. Live it. It's yours. It's intimate. In fact, it is not surprising. If you live from your own Krishna center, not at all surprising. What's infinitely more surprising is that we manage to live from the egoistic center. Think of it. What is more surprising? That which is, or that which is not but manages to appear as if it is? What is more surprising? The latter, right? The ego is something that must surprise you. Why should Krishnatva be a thing of surprise? We jump up as if we have seen aliens. Is truth an alien thing? If we have to express our shock, that must be for the ego. How come such an impossible thing is happening and continuously? But we are not surprised at that, are we? Are we? All our stupidities don't surprise us. Lovelessness doesn't surprise us. Or does it? Indiscretions don't surprise us. Do they? But wisdom surprises us. Love surprises us. Fearlessness shocks us. Why? Shouldn't it be the other way? Meditate on this. It should be a very simple thing, a regular thing. The usual, the normal. Leaves of the Krishna tree, waves of the Krishna ocean, that's fine. Lady Krishna, Krishna Ram Kumar. That's fine. There should be nothing unusual in this. But we take it like not just as a rarity, but an impossibility. How is it possible that a mere girl would be Krishna Ramkumar? That's who she truly is. Why should it shock you? Be more open to truth. Let it not shock you so much. If it will shock you, then you will close yourself to it. Falseness should shock you. Deceptions should shock you. They exist when they have no business to exist. Truth should be your staple. Your homeland.
Thank you, Acharya Ji.
Yeah, so Acharya Ji, but it's not so common. Like, same thing like you told, right? But Acharya Ji, why like it is not so common to find this thing? So, like for example, you were also talking about Dhriti Buddhi, like
My world, it is very common.
around us. Yeah,
I live with them all the time, so it's common. It depends on you. Step into my world and you'll see. And that's why those who choose not to be Krishna, they step away from my world.
you are lighthouse too for
No,
all of
I'm
us.
not lighthouse. It depends on you. I'm not a rarity. I'm not uncommon. I'm not unusual. It's a choice. It's a choice. I could be you if I choose. You could be me if you choose. It flips like this.
So I think most of us have seen transformation in ourselves after we are associated with you.
The world is not one thing. It is your world. So it is your choice. My world is Krishna, my world is Nachiketa, my world is Ashtavakra. Even when I am walking on this soil, I am with them. Even when I am with you, I am still with them. That's why I said that your question is hypothetical. You are assuming that there are times when I am not with them. Even when I am mingling totally with you, dissolved totally in you, surrounded totally by you, maybe I'm still with them. Maybe you can surround me only on the outside. Maybe within I'm still with them. It depends totally on you. There is nothing unusual about it, nothing so difficult about it. It's a matter of choice. It's almost like ordering from a menu. You can order one thing and order another thing. Would you ever say, ordering this is so difficult? So it's a choice. It's a choice. But yes, once you have ordered spicy Szechuan, expecting it to be sweet is difficult. Now that is difficult. That is very difficult. Operating from one center and expecting the bliss of the real center. That is very difficult. And you can try all your life and you will fail. What have you ordered? The spiciest kind of pizza. And now she is wondering about its fiber content. And saying, oh, it's rare to find enough fiber in pizza. It's rare because you have made that kind of choice, ma'am. It's not difficult. It's a choice. But remember, once you make a choice, you cannot avoid what comes next. Having made a choice, now you become choiceless. Law of causality, the consequences will follow. But still you will have choice. The choice does not remain in terms of not having the consequences. The choice still remains in terms of ordering something else. If you have ordered spicy pizza, it would still remain spicy. But the choice would be to now order something else, whatever you want to order. You will have no choice in changing the prakriti of the pizza. That will remain what it is. Nobody has a choice. But the second center, the real thing that is always available, always, always. Never for a moment are you bereft of choice. Nobody can take it from you. Don't say, oh, that one is extraordinary or so lucky or so devoted that he is enjoying that mushroom soup. He simply made a choice. There is no luck there. There is no special talent there. There is nothing unusual there. There is nothing metaphysical there. There is nothing otherworldly there. The other one is not a prophet, not an avatar. He simply made a choice. And that choice?
I can also make. I can also make.
Right now. Right now. In fact, it's a choice that you need to make over and over again and again. Doesn't get over at once. Keeps coming back to you. And you have to, yep. Nobody is extraordinary. Nobody is a lighthouse. No.